Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Words of Wisdom. They know your blessings are coming. That's why they're coming back. Don't let your past steal your future. I need you to hear this because someone out there is living it right now. Have you ever noticed that whenever something good is about to happen, something bad always seems to try to stop it? Right before your breakthrough, there's a setback. Right before your peace, there's chaos. Right before your blessing, there's confusion. And right before the life you've been praying for begins to unfold, someone from your past suddenly reappears, out of nowhere. The person who couldn't choose you, the person who left, the one who ignored your call and said they weren't ready, the one who made you question your worth and who made you cry more than they made you smile. Suddenly, they're checking in, watching every story, liking your pictures, sending that late night text saying, "I've been thinking about you," asking how you've been, telling you they've changed. And you can't help but ask yourself, why now? Maybe it's because your energy has changed. Maybe it's because you've stopped chasing and begging. You've stopped trying to convince people to love you. You've been healing and choosing yourself. You've been choosing peace over chaos and are grateful for what you have instead of focusing on what you lost. You've started believing that you deserve better. And when you change, the energy around you changes too. When you're getting closer to the life you were meant to build, it can feel like everything that once held you back suddenly tries to get your attention again. Sometimes it feels like the universe has a way of allowing the past to circle back just before your next chapter begins. Not because you're meant to go backwards, but because you're being shown just how far you've come. Think about it. The opportunities you've been praying for are getting closer. The peace you've been searching for is finally settling into your heart. The relationship you've always deserved could be just around the corner. The life you've been working so hard to build is finally beginning to take shape. Your blessings are closer than they've ever been. And maybe that's exactly why the past suddenly starts knocking. Because when you're standing at the door of a new season, old chapters have a way of trying to reopen. Maybe this moment isn't here to stop your blessings. Maybe it's here to reveal whether you're ready to receive them. The question isn't why they're coming back. The real question is, who are you now? Are you still the person who ignored every red flag because you didn't want to be alone? Are you still the person who accepted half-hearted love because you were afraid nothing better would come? Are you still the person who confused someone's potential with their actions? Or have you learned? Have you healed? Have you become grateful for the lessons instead of bitter about the pain? Because gratitude changes everything. You stop asking, why did this happen to me? And you start saying, thank you for showing me what I will never settle for again. That's when your power returns. Because if they had come back a year ago, you probably would have opened the door. You probably would have answered the text within seconds. You would have believed every promise and you would have convinced yourself this time would be different. But you're different now. You've learned that consistency speaks louder than chemistry. You've learned that peace feels better than confusion. You've learned that love shouldn't leave you wondering where you stand. You've learned that the right person won't repeatedly teach you the same painful lesson. So when the past comes knocking, don't just ask yourself if they've changed. Ask yourself if you've changed, because that's what really matters. Will you make the same mistake twice, or have you finally learned your worth? Will you trade your peace for temporary comfort? Will you make familiarity for destiny? Or will you trust that what is truly meant for you will never require you to abandon yourself? The universe places these moments in front of us not to test us, but to reveal us, to show us whether we've truly grown, to show us whether we've learned, to show us whether we're finally ready for everything we've been asking for. Because blessings don't just change your circumstances. They require a different version of you. A version that knows when to walk away. A version that no longer mistakes attention for love. a version that refuses to sacrifice peace just because something feels familiar. Sometimes the greatest blessing isn't that someone comes back. It's realizing you no longer need them to. Listen to that. The blessing is not reconciliation, it's freedom. Freedom from the cycle, freedom from waiting, freedom from hoping someone becomes who they've shown you they're not. Your blessings don't arrive by accident. They arrive after the lessons, after the tears, the sleepless nights, the heartbreak, the moments you chose healing instead of revenge, and when you finally realized your worth isn't determined by who stays and who leaves. And maybe that's why the past has a way of showing up before something beautiful begins. Not to make you afraid, but to remind you that you've earned the next chapter. The old version of you would have chased what was leaving. The new version of you protects what's coming. So if there's someone from your past suddenly shows up, pause before you answer and ask yourself, is this leading me toward the life I've been praying for, or pulling me back into a chapter I've already survived? Because your future deserves more than recycled pain. Your heart deserves more than familiar disappointment. Your soul deserves peace. Trust what you've learned. Trust the growth you can't always see. Trust that what is truly meant for you won't require you to shrink, beg, or betray yourself just to keep it. Your blessings are too close to lose them over something you've already outgrown. Don't let yesterday talk you out of tomorrow. Walk forward. The life you've been waiting for may be just one faithful decision away. Okay, guys, I've got to go. If this message spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who may need this reminder today, and subscribe for more messages that help you protect your peace, know your worth, and keep walking toward the blessings that are meant for you. I love you, and God bless.